Welcome back to this episode, everyone. In this one, we are going to be applying the Aztec deckling. Welcome back, everyone, to this episode. Okay, so we are going to be doing the Aztec deckling, which is this right here, and we'll apply that after. So let's check out, make sure this is good. And I already put the putty around the edges here. Just gonna let that set. Did the putty around the impulse manifolds as well. Just gonna let that set, and I can sand and paint those after. Ship is looking mighty fine. Okay, so let's get started here. I'm gonna be working on the top saucer section here first. As you can see, there's going to be some minor alterations because of the extra impulse engine here. So let's see here. According to the plans here, all right, so we got I'm going to start with 101, which is right here. So I'm going to cut that out, place it on the hull here, and see where I need to slice it to make the alterations that I need to do, if any. Okay, this is good because this is not all one whole sheet, so I don't have to be particular on how to cut this. I can just be messy if I want. Double check the number, 101, yep. So 101 goes here. Now it'll go right down across to the end here, so I need to... Alright, right down here. So it means there's a portion here that I have to cut out. I just need to figure out where. I'm going to mark it out though. There we go. That's the piece there. There we go. It fits in there just like that. Now to stick it on. Now I'm using boiling hot water with just a little tiny dab of soft soap. Barely need it in a few seconds. And now just to wet the area. Wet my fingers. That's coming off in two sections here. Just like that. All right, looking pretty good. Now I'm going to do the outside of the ring. Okay, let's see. I got two here. These are number 107. They go on the very ends here, closest to the impulse engines. Take those numbers off the paper. Dampen down the hull. Okay, now they actually go over in this area here. So, you know what? I screwed up. Like there's a section here that goes in between the two impulse engines here. And then a tiny portion here comes out here. So I screwed up. I don't like it when I screw up. That's what happens when I don't pay attention to what I'm doing. Okay, so I have to be very gentle when I cut. So it's going to be a cut here. Like that. And then I cut there. Because it has to match the angle of the impulse engine. Whoops. Okay, that's a bit too sharp to handle that. There we go. There, just like that. So it looks like that. Okay, now we can go get on with doing the rest. Looks good. You see it's still a little bit wrinkly, but once it dries, the wrinkles will go away. So now I'm going to work on this section in here. I like what they did here, that they give us two different choices here of the coloring. I'm going to go with the darker blue, because in here it looks like it's a darker blue on the Enterprise-B, so that's the color I'm going to be using on here. And this here, well, that's just a bonus extra for any future builds. Okay, now here they give you a choice of which one of these you want to use. So I'm going to use this one here. I checked my Excelsior model and had this in here without the outer line like this one has. So I'm going to use this in here for the Enterprise-B. Now, this was one whole section, and in order to put it on cleanly, I had to cut it in half, so I put it on in two halves. There, looks good. All right, now I'm going to work in this area here. Looking good. Very nice. Okay, so you can see I did a little bit more addition here with this. I painted these on with a metallic blue on the top and on the bottom of the impulse engines, just to give them a little bit more character, more definition. And I'm going to do the outside of the engine cowling with a light gray. And I did around the bridge there as well, because I pulled out my Excelsior and it already has the decals on it. I had to paint those on, so that looks a lot better. I think the top sausage chicken is pretty much all done now. There we go. I got the a light gray on the cowling of the impulse engines. Looking good. All right, gonna be starting on the bottom here. Gonna be doing the inner ring here first, then this bottom part, and then the outer ring after. Looking good. Okay, now I'm gonna do those strips there to go in this channel here. Not bad. Looking good. Looking good. Alright. Not bad. There you go. Looking good. Not bad. Do a little bit more coloring here. Same with the top there. On the impulse engines. Looks good. Alright, so I'm going to be putting on the warp engine here. Okay, so I got the stuff on there. I had to slice this in half in order to fit around the fin. Same with the front there. Got all of those on. Looks good. Now I just got to worry about this section in here and in here. For here, obviously, I got to do some trimming and cutting to make everything fit. Alright, so I got the decal here. Now I just got to figure out where it is. I need to cut it. So like a portion here will go down below and the rest of it here will go on top here. Just getting these ready to go. Okay. bad. Now for this section in here, I'm gonna have to manufacture air decals that will go in there. Obviously because there were no Aztec decals for like an Enterprise-B model, so I have to come up with some other decals to put in there. Alright, you see here I got a whole pile of extra decals here. This is extras here that I used for one of my clients' builds here. These are actually the Reliant decals, but I can cut and paste in a whole bunch of sections here because they got the right size blocking here to put on the Enterprise-B. So I just have to decide here which one I'm going to use, and I'm going to be putting some on that wrap around on the engines there. But I just want to concentrate on these sections here first. And I got extras here from an Excelsior build I did, which is that one. So I can use bits and pieces from this as well. Alright, before I do this here, I went and completed the gaps in this area in here and around here. I just used bits and pieces from old decals from my Excelsior build. It's a slightly different color around here, but you know what? I don't mind. You see a lot of different colors on the ship here, different shades and everything like that. So it looks good. And I completed the decaling down there. And I hand painted around there, hand painted around there. So all that's pretty much all done now. Man, there was a gap in there. I got that completed. I filled that in. That looks good. Also, I did these sections in here. I used, again, decals from my Excelsior. I had extras of, because these here didn't come with the Aztec decals for some reason. Not sure why, but now they're on there. Added some extra detailing on the back there. This is decaling from the Enterprise-D. Just adds more character. I think it looks pretty good. Okay, now I got these here from, these are decals for the USS Reliant. So what I'm going to do is, this is the perfect width to fit in here. So I'm going to make about 4 of these to fit on each side. So they'll fit there and then kind of wrap around the front of the engine cowling there. So that's what I'm going to use here for that. Alright, so this is what I came up with. That design right there should fit beautifully there. There we go. Now I just got to put on. Dang, that looks spanking cool. That's good. Very nice. Now I made duplicate opposites to fit on the other side of the cowlings. Nice. Very nice. It's like it came with the model. Very nice. Nice fit. Just gonna put the other half on, and boy, that looks really nice. Oh, I'm very happy with that. There we go. Looks good. All the way around. Bam. back up here done. Yeah, looking good. Very good. Very, very good. Well, that's it for this episode, everyone. In the next one, we're going to be finishing off the deckling, and we will work on the display base. Please like, subscribe, share, don't forget to comment, and click that notification bell for any future uploads. If you have any questions or you want me to do some commission work for you, contact me at epic.models@gmail.com. And check out my website, www.epicmodels.com. Also, my online store, the link is down below. I'll see you all again later. Bye-bye.